Media Center by our pole sitter. That is Jeff Gordon, driver of the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet. Jeff, just another good. That's good. Yeah.
Just try not to repeat anything I've already said.
Okay. I don't know if that's possible. Any questions for Jeff? No. Let's just take us through your run out there today.
Okay. No, obviously, very exciting lap. We were, I don't know where we ended up, 5th or 6th in practice. Car was tight. And I know we always say this, but I'm really, really proud and excited about what Steve Letarte and this DuPont Chevrolet team did today, because I felt like we got beat in practice, and we just never gave up on it. Made some adjustments for qualifying, and they were certainly all the right ones. Really allowed me to put two ends of this racetrack together that I don't know if I've ever put together here. I mean, we've been on poles here before. We've been close to poles here before. And in those runs, you'll hit one end of the racetrack or one section of the racetrack really good, but it's rare that you ever can put the whole lap together in both ends. And with the way the car worked, and the way I was able to hit the marks at both ends, I mean that's where that gap was to be able to run that 66. So pretty impressive. It impressed me. I'll be honest with you, it impressed me to run that kind of lap time. I never thought we could, and just tells you, great work by the team.
I'm going to say something that Jeff didn't say. Maybe he's too modest, but this is his 65th career pole in NASCAR. It's 4th all-time behind Richard Petty, David Pearson, and Cale Yarborough. Questions for Jeff Gordon? Raise your hand. We'll bring you the wireless. Back here in the back.
Dick Jansen with Star News. I was wondering, what's more valuable, the skill of the driver or the performance of the vehicle?
There's the debate. Now, we can talk about this for a while. I think, I think sometimes it depends on what racetrack you're at. There are certain racetracks, road courses, short tracks, I think the driver plays a bigger role. The team in car always plays a role, but some tracks it plays more of a role. Like I said, I mean, had the team not made, and Steve and those guys not put their heads together and made the right adjustments, we were a 5th or 6th place car today, and so I was the same one driving it in practice as the one that drove it in qualifying, and I feel like today was a perfect example of the best of those worlds all coming together at one time.
Got a question right here.
Jared Turner, NASCAR, saying, Jeff, you were traditionally strong here in the old car, strong here in the new car. Is there something about this track, maybe more so than some others, that just really suits your driving style?
Yeah, I think that this racetrack, even though they when they redid the concrete and they changed the curb, it really didn't change much. I went through a little bit of a transition here when they first did that, but less of a transition from car to car. I think that this is a track where you drive it. I've been driving this track almost the same way since 1993, my first year in the Cup Series, and all those laps and that experience. And when we finally hit on some things with the car and as well with my the line and some things that I found driving, I've just been able to fine tune each and every race we come back here. I think the fact that we finished all 500 laps of this race so many times also, just really has paid off. But all we've tried to do is get the new car to feel like the old car. And on a track like this where downforce really isn't an issue, with the speeds that we're running, it's really just about mechanical grip and getting the car to not roll too much through the corner, roll through the corner well, but not roll over. And I think this team's done a great job, really giving me the same feel coming back even with this car.
A question in the back, Jessica.
All BTW 21 here locally. Was kind of picking on you a little bit, or you was laughing because you're not running in the top 5 in points. Everybody's saying, you're not running so good this year. Now being on the pole, do you think this is going to kind of turn things around?
Yeah, turn things around. It's been terrible, like I said earlier. You know what? I mean, I don't mind people, saying, hey, you're 14th in the points. You're not having the type of year that you had last year. It bothers me when somebody says we're not running good, because we've been running great. And so, there's a big difference, in my opinion, between running good and finishing good. And I think if we're at fault for anything, it's that we were off in Bristol. I'll take blame for the crash in Vegas, and the team. I think they feel responsible for what happened to us in Daytona. So we put those things aside, and we've been running strong. We've been leading laps and run up front. But the competition stepped up, and we got to step up along with it as well. And we certainly need to be better. So being here on the pole, hopefully we can continue that on through the weekend. I know how it works, I could win this race and everybody say, oh, he's back, everything's great, perfect, no problems at all. And that's just the way the world works that we live in.